And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Roberts. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man to the left. He's loose. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Snagged in the middle, it's Lacey. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. A designed run for the quarterback. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Plows through the defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Richard. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, he stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Rebels will try to move the chains on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. The pitch to the left. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking downfield on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Going for the big play. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, How hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking to scramble. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Soft spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. The sure hands, it's Richard. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Watkins. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Under fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Watkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were
turning it on. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Simmons. Still looking, on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Punts it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The short hands, it's Watkins. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Try to get it to the edge. Slithers into space. Gets it past the marker. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Manning. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Floating away. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Bringing the heat. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lacy. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half.